So welcome to our lovely Forestside food blog here. I'm going to do, hopefully when we get a bit of sun over the summer, a lovely peri-peri chicken. Really simple to do. And listen, this isn't shop bought spice, we're going to make our own spice. Once the chicken's in the pan, we're going to make a lovely slaw along with that. I'm going to make it now, I'm going to show you how to do this. I'll go through the ingredients first, okay? So what have we got here? We've got ginger powder. We've got some oregano, some sea salt, garlic granules, whole chili, bird's eye chilies, which are dried, hot chili powder, cinnamon powder, and I'm going to use some of shop bought garlic oil. The other wee secret I have here, you'll not even see it until I lift it up, is a chicken stock cube. What does that do? You're thinking, flip me, he's not making a soup. I know I'm not making soup, I'm making peri-peri chicken. That gives loads of flavour into the chicken, into the spice. I'm going to go through now how to make this. So I'll go quite slowly so you can get it. The recipe will come up on the website anyway. So we've got our teaspoon and more half teaspoon. So the way I'm going to start here is really our stock cube will be in here first, like that. I'm going to put in a teaspoon of good sea salt. Okay, this recipe will make 4. Okay, half a teaspoon of ginger powder. Okay, and that goes. Teaspoon of oregano. And that goes. Garlic granules. Depends how much garlic you like. I'm happy with a teaspoon of garlic, so I'll go in there too. Bird's eye chili. Again, we're talking about the garlic. This is kind of, how hot do you like your peri-peri chicken? You know better than me. So if you like it hot, really hot, you put in 2 of these. If you like it mild, like I do, you put in 1. Okay. So I'll leave that with you. And then our hot chili powder again is more spice getting added to it. I'm going to go in with 1 teaspoon of hot chili powder. And that lovely thing which I love in peri-peri chicken is the cinnamon powder, which really, really, really works. So cinnamon powder, we're going to put in half a teaspoon, okay? And then I've got a wee ingredient which I love in here too, which I missed out to tell you about. I love to put in a wee zest of orange, which really works. So, hope you caught all that. So we're going to get a wee bit zest of our orange into here. And from here on in, it's really quite simple. All we're doing here is getting our mortar and pestle together, bashing this into a lovely paste, and then we're going to rub some garlic oil into our chicken, and then we're going to rub our spice into it. Obviously, we're going to bone our chicken first. Okay, we've got our mortar and pestle ready to go, bashing it down. And I'll know really quite quickly by looking at the spice how hot it is. If it's really red, it's going to be really hot, you know. And to me, it's looking quite nice at the moment, nice and mild looking. Okay. As I say, you can go whatever spice you want. The more chili you put in, the hotter it's going to get. And those who are thinking at home, can I put in fresh chilies? Of course you can. What I would always say when you're using the mortar and pestle for your fresh chilies, soak your chilies down in a bit of hot water first, and that loosens the chilies up a bit for to get into here. So peri-peri spice is ready to rock. The next part of this recipe is quite easy. It's how to bone this wee chicken for it. And I think if you look back on a video before, I have a video on how to bone a chicken anyway, so it's all there already. So how am I going to approach this? I'm going to take out, obviously, this. Next thing I'm going to do is going to take the wings off. By the way, the wings are lovely for barbecue, so why not eat those? Put them on the grill. Okay. Take off the little knuckles here. Lift our chicken up like that, kind of thing, and then that should just pop right open like that. There it comes there, it's your leg. Same again, hold it up like so. Pop it out. And there we are, it's your legs. Got our lovely crown here. So, down the breastplate. Turn your knife the other direction. And then what we're going to do is got our breast there. Same over here. Leave the bone in, by the way, when you're cooking on your barbecue, because it is delicious. That bone creates loads of flavour. I'm going to use the wee drumsticks at another stage. I can roast them off. I'm using for something else. So that's that part. The next thing I'm going to do here is very easy. Is I'm going to get a big bowl, and what we do now is we get our spice into the bowl, like so. Like I told you earlier. Do you know what I'm really getting here? It's this orange and the cinnamon, which is amazing. It really changes the whole thing. Kind of a game changer. Get our lovely garlic oil. That's simple. The garlic oil works a wee bit like a glue, if you understand what I mean. It kind of sticks the rub to it. Give that a good rub like that. In goes our chicken pieces. Yeah, need to wash your hands after doing this. Obviously we're working with raw chicken. I give it a good toss up. If you wanted to, you could stick this in a lovely wee freezer bag or a shopping bag and toss it up and marinate it for a while in your fridge. I would marinate it up to a couple of hours. You know, obviously I'm doing a wee quick video here, but I mean, if I was doing this ahead of schedule and had guests coming, you could really have that marinated for a couple of hours. I'm going to do it in the pan, but you would do it in the barbecue grill. Obviously you can do it at home too as a supper dish. I've got my pan on here to medium heat. I'm going to give my hands a wee wash, and then I'm going to start cooking again. So chicken marinated, skin side down, and it goes to the pan. A wee butterfly, fill it open, kind of open at the back. And if you look at that big piece of chicken there, you get good 4 servings out of that, you know. In goes our little thighs, like so. As I said, yeah, these wings, why not use them? Get them in there. Wings in. And at this stage here, because of the moisture you have from that orange, it's really going to keep that chicken moist. I always add a wee bit extra salt, just me. That's what chefs do, don't we? Cook that on medium-high heat. 10 minutes on that side, 10 minutes on the other side, and then when we're checking it, and you'll see me checking it afterwards, I'll get my knife and I'll check kind of in to here and make sure there's no blood in there, and if it's clear from blood, the chicken's totally cooked. Okay, so what we're going to serve our peri-peri chicken, a lovely slaw, really spicy and zesty, okay? So what have we got? Got a bit of carrot here, which I prepared earlier. I'll show you how I've done that. I've got radishes, lovely red onion, hardhead cabbage, and a lemon, chopped bought mayonnaise. This is so easy to do, everybody. Really simple. Got this lovely little grater that your friend of mine gave me. And it sort of cuts the carrots for you like that, which is absolutely brilliant. And as I said to you before, look at the chicken. I'm not getting worried about it. I'm not getting freaked out about it. I'm taking my time. I'm not turning it a lot because we want the chicken actually to cook, and we don't want to disturb it. Right down the middle there with the cabbage. Take out the root like so. Nice and neat. We don't need the root. Turn our cabbage around like so, and then we just really thinly slice it like that. Using the back end of the knife. Nice and thin. You could, if you wanted, throw in a wee bit of red cabbage in there too if you wanted. But the white's fine. Okay, and that goes like so. Cabbage is done. Next thing I'm going to do is get my red onion. Put a bit of red onion in here. Obviously you're probably having a big barbecue and lots of people around. You do a whole cabbage, a whole onion, etc, etc. You know, you just up your recipe a wee bit for what suits you. Red onion again, nice and thinly sliced. It brings a wee bit of sweetness to it. Also a bit of spice too from the onion. Comes our radish for the spice. Thinly sliced. Radishes, down to you how many you want in there. You know, you like it spicy, put in more radishes. It brings a lovely colour. Turning my chicken around again, you can see that lovely crunchy spice starting to form on top of the chicken. That's exactly what I'm looking for. A lot of people who don't cook a lot will say, oh, I've just went and burnt my chicken. No, you haven't. You're creating a lovely sort of barbecue spice. And about that sort of nearly, I would call it nearly a burnt. But I love it. It's delicious. Okay. Next thing we're going to get is our lemon zest. For a slaw, why am I putting lemon zest in? And you're probably wondering. It really lifts coleslaw. Me personally, I think coleslaw can be a real sort of heavy dish if you buy it in the wrong place. What does the lemon do? It brings a lightness to it, and also it will counterbalance with the spice here. Bit of lemon juice in there too. My good old friend over here, garlic oil, I'm going to put a bit of him in there. So garlic oil really helps it too. So what I'm doing here, I'm actually adding flavour, just creating more flavour and more flavour to this dish. The mayonnaise, mix it up first like this. I don't think a slaw should be heavy on the plate, if you understand what I mean. It shouldn't fall down on the plate. It should be quite light. Okay, so chicken nearly ready. Gonna have a wee check, like I said earlier on. Checking the side there. I'll give that chicken about 2 minutes. Garlic, lovely and roasted there. As you can see, beautiful roasted garlic. This one here I could do another wee minute. Our wings, that's for me. That's where we chefs treat while we're cooking. Everybody else is having a wee glass of vino or whatever, and you're nibbling away at, you're nibbling away at the wings, and nobody knows there's any difference. So, and we would always done that too in the kitchen. We always kept the wings to the side, and they were always used up for chef's dinner. So that's it. Just let my chicken cook out here, time to bench up, and then in a few minutes I'm going to plate it up. Just tasted a piece. It's hot, which is what I want. It's got that crisp on the top. It's got the orange coming through, it's cinnamon. And then when it gets too hot, like that is really hot, you just get the lemon on there and start to squeeze the lemon down on it. We have to taste it again, we must. Look at that chicken there, look at that. Beautiful, succulent. Guys, you gotta make this in the pan or on the barbecue. Enjoy your summer.